east coast of Honshu, Date, Uji Nara, Kamioka, Kyoto. Japan's been having a lot of earthquakes recently, and where I'm from, they don't happen all that frequently, so it's got me feeling pretty uncomfortable. So that got me thinking, what happens if a really big earthquake happened that might knock out the power or prevent me from being able to communicate? What would I do in that situation? What if there were an even bigger earthquake where there's some damage to my apartment and I have to leave for a couple of days? Call me being dramatic, but we can never know when an earthquake's going to happen. So got me thinking about how I should prepare for something like that. So that brings me to this, the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. So the EcoFlow RIVER Mini, this is a portable charging station. You see them quite frequently used in camping, so people have portable power, can charge their phones, or they can keep their tablets charged for their kids to stay entertained. You can use it to power a small cooler and small other appliances as well. So it can also be used in the field for things like exhibitions. So if there's a portable exhibit and you need to have some power, this is a good solution. But I chose the River Mini, the EcoFlow River Mini, because of its size, something that can fit in a bag. So I am preparing an emergency bag where I can put some clothes, some supplies in it, carry it with me, and put the EcoFlow RIVER Mini inside of it. So I'm going to review this today. So just a disclaimer, I purchased this EcoFlow RIVER Mini with my own money. It was not sent to me by anyone. So this review is mine and mine alone without any external influence. All right, let's check out the EcoFlow website and learn more about the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. So here's the EcoFlow website right here. And so we can see some of their other products. And they've got them in families. We've got Delta Pro, Delta Max, and these are, again, the sort of larger scale applications, homes, business type of applications, field applications. Then we get on to Delta Mini, so a little bit more power in that family than what you would get from the River family. So here we are with the River Mini, and we're going to click on this right here and see what this product is all about. So with the EcoFlow RIVER Mini, you have two different variants of it. You have the standard version and the wireless version. And as you can see between the two, the mini version standard is a matte finish and the mini wireless is the glossy finish. So you can see the differences here. And then if we look at the differences again, you don't see a wireless charging port on the top of the standard version. But here on the wireless version, you can see that wireless charge port. So what we have here is you've got the AC wall outlets, so the various views right here. You've got the fan on this side of the device here, and so on. And so let's look at what this does. So we've got a fast charging option, several ports on it, and multiple devices can be powered with the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. And it is a lightweight device, roughly about 4 kilograms. And so we see a use case right here inside a home or an office. Not what I would call an ideal use case because of the noise the EcoFlow RIVER Mini makes when devices are connected to it or when it heats up. But this is a better application right here, using it outdoor for, let's say, camping or in the field right here. This is where it really makes, I think, sort of the most use of its capabilities. But you could have a situation where maybe you don't have many charging ports, and so inside your home, you would connect various devices that way. And then it is a pretty portable device as well. Take it with you and charge your devices as well. And then we can see some of the internals. And so EcoFlow has designed this in a one-piece build, and there's voltage, current, and temperature protection with it as well. These are the internals of the EcoFlow River Mini, and seems to be a pretty nice layout there. Right. And then AC charging, so plug it into your wall outlet, charge the EcoFlow River Mini, and you can charge this device in about 1.5 hours. I did test that myself, and it took about 1.5 hours to charge the EcoFlow River Mini. You can charge it in your car also. Certainly would not do this inside a vehicle because this is a pretty bulky device, and inside a car when it's moving around, you don't want something like this dropping off of the dashboard. But if your car is stationary, certainly fine. But one thing to be mindful of is heat. So if it's a hot day, you don't want to leave something like an EcoFlow River Mini sitting in your windshield or even in your car for that matter. And then you have a solar charging option. So you can charge from a 100-watt solar panel under ideal conditions in 3 to 6 hours. And then this is an example of what comes in the EcoFlow River Mini product box. So if you buy the EcoFlow River Mini wireless, this is what comes in the box. So of course we have the EcoFlow River Mini wireless, but then we have the output cable for connecting to a solar panel and plugging into the EcoFlow River Mini. We've got the 12-volt charging cable for your cigarette lighter, and then we've got the standard wall plug. So that's what you can expect if you purchase the EcoFlow River Mini. The difference is the EcoFlow River Mini non-wireless or standard version only comes with the wall charging cable. So that's quite a difference between the two. So something to definitely consider if you decide, or if you're trying to decide which product you want, either the standard or the wireless. It looks in this case that the wireless may offer a little bit better value considering that you don't have to buy the additional charging cables. So we've got some FAQs to tell us more about the product, but let's get to the specs. So the capacity is 210 watt hours, approximately 6.3 pounds, so roughly in the 3 to 4 kilogram range. You can input 100 to 120 volts with the EcoFlow River Mini, and it outputs 12.6 volts on DC at 10 amps. USB-A outputs are 5 volts, 2.4 amps, and the wireless output for the River Mini wireless is 15 watt max. Cycle life on the battery is 80% capacity after 500 cycles, and the optimal operating temperature range is 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. Shelf life. So you can leave your EcoFlow River Mini sitting on the shelf for 1 year, but it is advised that you charge the EcoFlow River Mini fully. Your cell chemistry is NCM, so nickel, cobalt, and manganese. AC output, very important to know, pure sine wave output on the AC port. So depending on the type of device you want to connect to it, it is necessary to have pure sine wave. So this is a nice feature of the EcoFlow River Mini. 300 watts total output, surge output of 600 watts. Your USB-C output on the River Mini wireless is 100 watts at 5 amps max. And so that's something I want to go back to, is the standard EcoFlow River Mini does not have a USB-C port. So that's something to definitely take into consideration if you're considering the standard version versus the mini version. But you do have that matte finish on the EcoFlow River Mini standard so that you don't get the fingerprints and that it is more rugged. If you want to know the warranty policy on the EcoFlow River Mini, EcoFlow has a warranty policy page with their various products or family of products. The River Mini wireless isn't called out on the page specifically, but in the River family, it is a 24-month warranty on these devices, and I checked my warranty card as well. So it is a 24-month warranty on the EcoFlow River Mini wireless. So very nice warranty. So if you have any issues, contact EcoFlow for support and perhaps either repair or replacement of your device. So I've already unboxed it, but because I'm bringing it to you today, I'm going to unbox it so that you can see it. So you can see here we've got this nice black box with EcoFlow embossed on the front of it. Not much else special to see with it. So we're going to get right into opening it. I've already unboxed it, but we can do it again and see what it looks like. So pop the tab, open the box here, and we've got this foam insert. Take the foam out. All right. And we've got the EcoFlow RIVER Mini right here. So yeah, this is a very compact little portable charging station. It's about 4 kilograms, so about 8 pounds, about the size of a toaster. So pretty compact little device, high gloss finish, as you can see here. So if you're looking for ruggedness and durability, this gloss finish is probably not going to meet that requirement here. But otherwise, yeah, pretty nice little device and should fit nicely in my survival bag. So getting into it a little bit more, and I'm going to move this out of the way. All right, getting into a little bit more. So we've got on the front 3 USB-A ports and 1 USB-C port. And we also have a 12-volt cigarette lighter output port as well. So if you have any devices that you need to power off of a cigarette lighter type of jack, this is available here. This cap is rubberized to keep out dust and water. So that's pretty nice right there as well. On this side, we've got an exhaust fan. So when the EcoFlow RIVER Mini heats up, you'll hear this fan kick on. It is a loud fan, so if you are using this in an office environment or your home, it is going to be quite a distraction. I would imagine this fan is somewhere in the range of about 55 decibels, maybe even 60 decibels, so it's quite loud. Around the back, you've got this carry handle, so you can move this around pretty easily, so that's quite nice. Pick it up and go quite easily. Even for, maybe for smaller hands might be wise to use 2 hands to handle it, but it does have good weight balance to it. So pretty nice here, and I can also hold it in the palm of my hand as well. I have medium-sized hands. On this side right here, we've got the input ports. So this is the AC wall jack port right here. So again, this is not sealed. It's just a plastic cap right here. So be careful with it. Dust and dirt can get into it. And then there is an input for either a solar power leads, which come with the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. I'll show you that in a minute. Or if you want to charge this via your car cigarette lighter adapter, there's a similar adapter that's included from EcoFlow as well. And then here we have 2 AC ports right here. So plugging in your standard AC type of electronics device right here. Each of these ports support up to 300 watts, but there is what's called an X-Boost mode that supports up to 600 watts. So for instantaneous power, the EcoFlow RIVER Mini can handle it, but it is not meant for very high power devices like power drills. Would not be advised to use something like that. So, and then on the top here, we've got the wireless charging port right here. And if I turn this on, okay, and I put my iPhone on it, it will start charging up the iPhone, and it charges the iPhone at about 7 watts. So that's about the rated spec from Apple for wireless charging. And this is an iPhone XS right here. Pretty thin case on this iPhone XS. So this charging pad right here will not be a problem for thin cases, but I've seen examples where thicker cases will not charge against this wireless charging slot right here. So again, putting that on there, and your wireless charging will kick on from the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. All right, and around front, we've got this nice LED status right here. So what this shows is how much time you have remaining in hours on the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. Right now it's showing 87. There's nothing connected to it, of course. And then you've got a percent meter as well. When you are charging the EcoFlow RIVER Mini, this will show how many watts you're putting into it. And when you've got devices attached to it, it will show how many watts you're putting out. And so I've connected things like a oscillating fan to it, which pulls 33 watts. My iPad Pro, that pulls 24 watts. A Surface, which is also pulling about 12 watts into it. And I've had them all connected simultaneously, and everything's worked smoothly. As you can see, this gloss finish is a fingerprint magnet. So just in the short time that I've had this out to show this to you, it's a fingerprint magnet. So again, if you're looking for ruggedness and just something you can toss around, this is not the device. Not that you should be tossing around a big battery like this anyway because of fire hazards. So definitely want to be careful when you handle it. This device retails for about $299 US, but you can often find it on promotion for much lower than that. I've put a link to this product in the description below. And just note that I may receive an affiliate commission when you click on the link to this product. So my use case for the EcoFlow RIVER Mini would be in an emergency situation, hopefully not, would be to keep my iPhone charged so that I can communicate and also charge my iPad Pro for additional communication. My iPad Pro is a 4G iPad Pro, so I am connected whenever I am out and about. So the EcoFlow RIVER Mini would be very helpful in that case, in situations where I cannot charge, but I need to use my iPad for whatever reason to communicate. And then maybe something like the AirPods as well, being able to charge the AirPods as well, listening to music or listening to movies and TV and so on while you're without power. So for the EcoFlow RIVER Mini, there's a couple of different ways to operate it. So first, this front button is going to turn on the panel that shows you all your different indicators, how many hours you have remaining, how much charge you have on the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. When you are charging it up, you will see how many watts is going into the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. And in case you're wondering, I've seen it as high as 290 watts into the EcoFlow RIVER Mini and drop down to about 60 watts as the EcoFlow RIVER Mini reaches full charge, and also as the battery warms up while it's charging, so you won't get that really high sort of input wattage when you're charging as the battery gets closer to full. And then as you connect your devices, you will see how many watts the EcoFlow RIVER Mini is putting out. The EcoFlow RIVER Mini is Wi-Fi enabled as well, so you can see Wi-Fi status on here and connect it via smartphone app. So pretty handy little smartphone app to see all of the different statuses of the EcoFlow RIVER Mini that you see on this screen, as well as temperature monitoring of the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. So now let's look at how we can use this. We know how the buttons work. So we've got our different devices here, and if I wanted to connect it to the EcoFlow RIVER Mini, let's say with the AirPods Pro that I have here, I could drop those onto the wireless charger. Within seconds, it's going to light up, and the wireless charger is charging my AirPods Pro. Similarly, for my iPhone, put that on there, it lights up, and so I can wirelessly charge these two devices here. But in the case of my iPhone, if I wanted to connect it via Lightning, I would plug it into the USB port right here, connect my iPhone to it, starts charging up, right? And we can see that the indicator starts showing how much power is being output. So right now we're showing 11 watts into my iPhone XS. So a pretty nice output rate from the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. And now I can see that I have 17 hours remaining of battery life in the EcoFlow RIVER Mini, and also 97% charge. So now I'm going to connect my iPad Pro. I've disconnected my iPhone just to see what the EcoFlow RIVER Mini will do with the iPad Pro connected to it with the Magic Keyboard. So if we connect the EcoFlow RIVER Mini to the iPad Pro, we can see that we're drawing 22 watts from the iPad Pro. It shows about 9 hours of battery remaining, still holding 97% charge. And so that's what this situation would look like if you're charging an iPad Pro or similar device using the EcoFlow RIVER Mini. Then if we go on to connecting my iPhone, I'm going to move that over here. So now we've got the two devices. It's about 31 watts of output, thereabouts. and I see that I have 7 hours remaining on the EcoFlow River Mini, 97% charge remaining. And then connecting my AirPods, have to look around to the front a little bit, and we're still at around 30 watts with all of these devices connected here. One of the things to note is with these devices, the EcoFlow River Mini is pretty quiet. The fan hasn't spun up on it, but when I did test it, when the EcoFlow River Mini is outputting at about 60 watts and the battery gets to about 35 degrees Celsius, the fan will kick on. And again, it is quite an audible fan, but you never feel the chassis of the EcoFlow River Mini get warm while those devices connected. And also use this in a cool and dry place just to prevent the battery from overheating. So just be mindful of that. But there's also protection mechanism inside the EcoFlow River Mini if the battery does get too hot. All right, so now I'm going to show what it looks like to charge up the EcoFlow River Mini here. So once again, you've got the charging door right here. Again, this door is not sealed, and if you're not careful, it's easy to damage the door, but the hinge is fairly sturdy, but just be careful with it. But I'm going to plug the EcoFlow River Mini into it, and as you can hear, it's spinning up right now, so it's going to be a bit noisy for this review, but that's a good example of what the EcoFlow River Mini sounds like when the battery warms up and it needs to be cooled down. And if you look at this blue sort of icon, you can see that the fan is spinning, but it's not really necessary because you can hear the fan quite well. All right, so we've seen what the EcoFlow River Mini can do in terms of its output, but what about charging this up? So to charge it up, we're going to use this port here again, and I'm going to connect the wall adapter to it. And what we see, once we connect it, it goes from battery hours or minutes remaining to charge time remaining. So here it's showing 21 minutes of charge time. The fan spins up on it to cool the battery down while it's charging. That doesn't always happen, but the input, getting about 274 watts from the wall into the EcoFlow River Mini. And that number will gradually decrease as the battery warms up and as the EcoFlow River Mini reaches full charge. One of the nice things about the EcoFlow River Mini is the organization of the ports around the device, especially in the AC port area right here. So this charging brick for a laptop, for example, if you were to plug it into the EcoFlow River Mini, you're not blocked from turning on the AC port and turning it off. So that's really nicely organized, and you can still have your wall plug into the EcoFlow River Mini to charge it. So you have quite a bit of flexibility. So if we see what that looks like, got the AC adapter here. I can then take my USB-C adapter, plug that into the EcoFlow River Mini, and then also take a USB adapter, plug it into the EcoFlow River Mini as well, and then also use the wireless charging pad for the EcoFlow River Mini. One of the things to note about the EcoFlow River Mini is that this is a smooth surface. It is not rubberized, so you cannot sort of move the EcoFlow River Mini. Otherwise, the device you have connected to it will move around. So that's one sort of negative aspect of the EcoFlow River Mini. For the EcoFlow River Mini, there is a smartphone app. Once you download the app, you select your EcoFlow model, and that's going to take you to the Wi-Fi setup screen here. But first you have to push the reset button on the front of the EcoFlow River Mini. So once you've pushed the IoT reset button on the EcoFlow River Mini, you look for the Wi-Fi network in your smartphone, connect to the EcoFlow River Mini. After connecting to the EcoFlow River Mini, it will connect you to your EcoFlow device, and in the app, it will ask you to connect to your home or office Wi-Fi network. You put in your Wi-Fi information, and then it's going to connect to the EcoFlow River Mini, and then within a few seconds, you will be connected to your EcoFlow River Mini using the smartphone app via Wi-Fi. Then you choose your EcoFlow device and you'll see your EcoFlow River Mini. And here you can see status on your EcoFlow River Mini. So you'll see how much battery is remaining, you'll see battery temperature, and also you'll see battery percentage remaining. It will show you input and outputs of your charger if you're charging the EcoFlow River Mini, and output if you have devices connected to the EcoFlow River Mini. And below you can see the XBoost function to show how much wattage you're putting out from the EcoFlow River Mini to a connected device. And you can see the power outputs to your various USB devices. So USB-A, USB-C, and also wireless if you have something connected to the wireless charging pad. Here I'm able to turn on and off the ports using the various buttons. So when the port is on, it's green, and when it is off, it is gray. And here in the settings, you have quite a few settings that you can adjust for the EcoFlow River Mini. You can rename your EcoFlow River Mini device. So here I've renamed my device. I can see the charge level of the EcoFlow River Mini, and I can adjust it. How much maximum charge do I want the EcoFlow River Mini to take? And adjusting that charge level can preserve the battery life of the EcoFlow River Mini. When I had various devices connected to the EcoFlow River Mini, it stayed pretty consistent with its temperature between 34 and 35 degrees Celsius. At 35 degrees Celsius, the fan did turn on. I don't know if that is the threshold for the fan to turn on, but it seemed to be once it got in that 35 degree temperature range that the EcoFlow River Mini fan turned on to cool the battery down. And as you can see, the EcoFlow River Mini is under quite a bit of load here. 48 watts input from the wall and 53 watts output from the wall. And I had a oscillating fan connected to it, my iPad Pro connected to it. All right, so this is the EcoFlow River Mini. So what do I have to say about it? Great device. It's definitely going to serve my use case. I'm going to use it to charge my iPad Pro and my iPhone and my AirPods as well. For me, this is going to be very useful in an emergency situation. I'm going to put the EcoFlow River Mini in my backpack. Now, just be mindful not to put too many things into the backpack because it's going to make the bag quite heavy with the EcoFlow River Mini included. But overall, very nice features and functions with it. Well laid out ports. I like the available port options, the USB-A's, and the USB-C is very helpful to have. Also, the layout of the AC ports, great here because you can use a power brick with it and still activate the on and off port without having to pull out the brick. So that's really nice. The only cons I have against it, it is a fingerprint magnet. So if it's a situation where you're trying to keep it nice and polished, you're definitely going to do quite a bit of work to keep a nice shiny finish. But it's also not something to be used in rugged situations. So something to be careful of. Also, the charging mat is a smooth surface, so you have to be careful when moving the EcoFlow River Mini around, or if you bump the EcoFlow River Mini as well. The nice sort of integrated handle is very good as well. So again, for medium hands and larger, going to be just fine. No problem handling it. But for smaller hands, it might be a little bit difficult to deal with. And a good weight balance with this as well. The only thing is that it doesn't come with a carrying case, but given the size of this device here, surely an inexpensive carrying option can be found to transport the EcoFlow River Mini so that it doesn't get bumped or scratched or possibly damaged. But overall, great device. I'm definitely happy to have it, and I look forward to using it in the field. But hopefully I won't have to use it in a major earthquake situation. I really hope that doesn't happen. So thanks for checking out this review. Please let me know what you think in the comments and ask me any questions as well. Also, if you're interested in seeing me do a review of the EcoFlow River Mini with a solar panel charging option, please leave comments below. So once again, thanks for checking out this video.